That's good coffee. Alright, chat, how we doing? So here we are on Call of Duty Black Ops 7. A little bit about me. I'm a working man, and when I'm not working, I will find the time to stream some primarily Dark Souls games, Elden Ring challenges. Right now I got a level 1 run going for all 207 bosses. Recently streamed my first Skyrim playthrough. Had surgery about a month ago at this point. And from then I just wasn't feeling streaming. I wasn't working, so I was back on Black Ops 7, and I have been grinding. So when this game first came out, I went for the zombies camo. I'm a big zombies guy. Kind of took a little bit break and went for the Endgame camo, and then more recently I did the Warzone camo, and now I've just been addicted to zombies. But don't get me wrong, I still love the kind of grind of all the BO7 stuff, and I figured, well, actually, it wasn't really my idea. My mate Carter, who I've been playing zombies with, has kind of given me an idea. Mate, you're grinding all this, you're not streaming as much now. Why don't you make videos of the grind you're doing? I'm like, Carter, Brent, I could kiss you. That is such a good idea. So here we are. I've kind of compiled a huge list of goals I want to do for each game mode here. So there's about a little less than half a page for endgame and campaign, a little less than half a page for multiplayer, definitely less than half a page for Warzone, but then there's 2 full pages for zombies. So let me talk about what I'm doing for today's video. What are we talking about here? So today I'm kind of gonna just have some gameplay in the background of each mode while I talk about the specific goals I want to do. You know, at the end, I should have mentioned it, I'm going to be 100%ing this game. So we'll play each game mode, we'll go over our goals, I'll show you beforehand what I already have, and then, yeah, it's just going to be a kind of a chill talking video of kind of what I want to get done here. So maybe you can see this, be like, oh yeah, I'm interested in that. And then soon enough, I'll start posting my, I'll just start, man. I'll just start. So I suppose we can go over Endgame here. So here we are in Endgame. That intro might have been honestly a bit messy. I'm new to this. I kind of just started with not really a plan inside. I'm just talking. I got my little journal of like my list of things I want to do. So I'm hoping that'll be kind of enough to get me started here. Alright, endgame time. So we're gonna do some gameplay here while I talk about my endgame goals. And then I'll throw in some campaign goals too, I think. However, don't need to see the campaign for that, let's be real. But yeah, first things first, endgame is genuinely such a beautiful game mode. I genuinely love this game mode. I think it's very fun. I don't play it enough. I've been kind of consumed by the other grinds. However, I do want to play this definitely more. And like I said, I got 10 goals listed here. Now, obviously, some of them could be compiled into one, but on my journal, I have 10 goals. So first goal, obviously, as you can see, I got Genesis on this little Voyak here. Very clean. Love this camo. And then you fire it. Lights up. I think this might be my favorite monster camo. Super clean. Alright, so second goal here is, as you can see, I have this fancy little sniper reticle on my Voyag. I definitely want to get all reticles done. So I want to get all reticles done. We'll take out this little surveillance drone here. Look at that. Activity complete. No, I'm not going to do that right now, actually. We're just going to wait for the world event. But yeah, I want to get all the reticles done. I think it'll be just cool to have nothing locked in this game, besides like the crazy ranked play stuff and the crazy Warzone win streaks. I mean, I'm not going to pressure myself with that. But yeah, reticles are something you get a cool calling card. I kind of wish they had a ultra mastery calling card for getting every single reticle. For every game mode, they just kind of have one for their corresponding game modes, not like the full 100% calling card. But yeah, the reticles are kind of like a minor goal, I would say. They're just kind of something I put down. Definitely not the main focus point of this entire 100% grind, but if I can get it done, that'd be kind of cool. So next goal, which I actually already have done for Endgame and campaign, is the 100% calling card. I definitely will have to have the full 100%er calling card, as well as Nexus Horizons. That's kind of the baseline goals for each game mode, and then I kind of went in and added some additional things pertaining like specifically to what I wanted to get done. And as well as that, I wanted to get all the Dark Ops calling cards done. I know there's just few in this game, like out of all game modes, that I probably will not get. Primarily the very nuclear and multiplayer, probably the nuked out. I already got a 29 kill streak in multiplayer and died, which was very upsetting. However, that means it is possible for me to get just one nuke in that game mode. So, but those two in multiplayer, and then the round 999 in zombies, I could potentially go for that at some point. It could be a fun little video, but a lot of work. Got to make sure I find a foolproof strategy there, because I haven't even hit round 100 yet. So we'll see, round 99. And then next goal, these are more of the goals specifically pertaining to the game mode. The first 4 goals I listed are pretty much going to be in every game mode that I want to get done. But this one is all operations done. So in Endgame, I think I can show you here, operations. We're on step 10 of Act 1. And these are just kind of like the story-based missions. You do challenges, and then at the end you fight it's like a guild strike boss or something. The glitch boss. So that would be pretty fun to go for. Since I'm already on step 10 for this one, might not make a video specifically about that. However, I can make videos on doing Act 2, Act 3, Act 4, as well as getting the corresponding like cool animated camos that come with that, and the operator skins. So then, as you can see, I'm combat rating 55 with this operator. So you can have like 4 different operators, and I at least want 2 to max prestige. And once you prestige an operator, you can get, I believe, an additional exotic skill, an additional nightmare skill, and what's the third one? A 4th skill track. So once you get max prestige on an operator, it's kind of a lot of work, but you can definitely get an overpowered operator. So I want 2 operators, max prestige, one with a build more suited for, world events and guild strike bosses, and just kind of like boss fighting, really tanky, a really good overpowered operator. And then the second one I kind of just want for more of a chill camo grinding. It's kind of what people say they like to do. I think one of them, the world boss, you can build more defensively, more tanky. And then the second one I can do definitely just like critical kills and just gunplay. So I kind of just want 2 operators, one for each sort of play style. So we'll do this world event while we talk about the last 2 goals I have for this game mode. And like I said, this video is a mess. It's a lot of talking, not really organized. I went in with no plan. This is my first video trying to do something like this. So all my goals will be in the description for each corresponding game mode, so you can follow along. Just stand there. Help me. Bro, I've literally not gone down in this game mode in ages. That is so embarrassing for me. That is genuinely so embarrassing for me. So I know this is my first time doing this particular. Oh, it's because there's a million special enemies. I should have known. Should have hopped in. I just hopped into a world event, surprised I'm getting lit up. So we're sniping from a distance with our exotic here. I think that's, bro, the flinch, please. So yeah, this is my first time attempting this specific world event, so hopefully it'll be pretty fun. I gotta hack the laptop. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead. Well, that is embarrassing. I don't have surgeon, so I can't get up from this. Well, I just lost this operator. Wait. There goes my hero. Watch him as he... Oh, dude, please. This guy is an absolute legend. Where is he at? I love you so much, bro. Hey, I can't lie, I was gonna be devastated now. I was gonna be so embarrassed. I've never actually gone down in Endgame like that before. And it would naturally be when I actually just decide to record a video. So yeah, after that, guy is an absolute legend. Clutched up for me. Kind of briefly mention these last two goals so we can focus on the world event here. Yeah, I want to get all intel. So campaign obviously has its intel, and then endgame actually has some intel. So, and that'll be an easy goal. I could just spend a video kind of going through. Why is this guy's name Lactating Monster? But yeah, I just could focus on a video. Just getting the intel for a campaign and endgame. That could be interesting if people are curious about that. I don't know. There's kind of another wacky little completionist goal that I have. And then final goal, which will also be the same for every game mode here, is just trying to get all Master Prestige titles. So that should be fun to go for, and I think if there's a particularly difficult one, make a video specifically getting one title, or just kind of seeing how many titles I can unlock. But yeah, that's the final goal for Endgame. That's kind of my goals for that. Oh, now I gotta... Oh my god. No way. Damn, this world event is kind of like a fetch. Did they already do it? They already did it. That's so embarrassing. What was I doing, man? Well, so much for me showing you guys what a world event kind of looks like. Let's see if I can steal the rewards here. Yep. Just, oh my... That is so unbelievably anticlimactic. We did it, boys. We did it. Good stuff. Good stuff. I will be taking my hard-earned reward here. Yeah, level up my Echo Shell. Awesome. Pleasure doing business with you boys. Alright, so now we're on to multiplayer here. This is by far my least played game mode. So playing multiplayer here, I've gotten plenty of master camos in multiplayer over the years. I got Damascus in 2019 MW. That was a crazy pull for me. I got Dark Matter on BO4. I got Interstellar in MW3. I think that's it for multiplayer camos, but I've gotten a few. So I've always been kind of a shipment, Nuketown kind of guy, get it done quick. I've been a hardcore face-off guy. I'm currently on status. I'm washed. I play games to chill out. It is not my forte. So I've been more of a core team deathmatch kind of guy. I can't lie. So I think right now I'm using the Maverick here. I got this cool Ironclad camo with the kitty cat from the Kwakujo event. What camo do I need here? Ah, the tactical one. I hate this one. Oh no. So first goal is all weapons singularity. This is going to be kind of... This one might not be fun to go for, I might say. I'm not particularly a fan of mods, but this multiplayer game mode is great. I will say that the amount of content they have, the gameplay is fun. I'm just not a multiplayer guy anymore. So Singularity is the only mastery camo I do not have in this game, which means this is the last camo I need for Nexus Horizon, the super awesome 5th mastery camo, which I should have mentioned in my general goals. I do want Nexus Horizon. Yeah, this is the last mastery camo I need. I think I have like 5 or 6 gold guns, but it's not been my favorite thing to go hop on and play. But, however, I will try get every weapon singularity. So that's the first goal. Second goal is naturally again all reticles. That's kind of just a side goal. You know, what are you gonna do if I don't get that? What are we doing, boys? third goal, and kind of coinciding is the fourth goal here. Kind of mentioned it in Endgame. 100% calling card. This is also the last calling card I need for the 400%er calling card. And yeah, I love Nuketown. It's just the last calling card I need for the 100%er calling card, so I gotta do that. And also all Dark Ops challenges now, like I said, in Endgame. The very nuclear and nuked out ones probably not gonna be in the cards for me. So yeah, I'll get all possible Dark Ops calling cards. There are a few in this game where it just might not be in the cards for someone of my skill caliber. And then this is kind of a new goal pertaining to multiplayer and zombies, where I want all mastery badges diamond. So each weapon, tactical, score streak, you know, lethal, calling card by the way, let's go. They all have like mastery badges in multiplayer and zombies where you get a certain amount of kills with them while using them. Then you get a gold badge on it, and then once you get everything done in the class, you get a diamond badge. So I do want to get everything possible to get a diamond badge on. I want to get that diamond badge. Another weird goal I kind of saw, I thought it'd be cool to go for, is all overclocks. So using every equipment to getting all the overclocks you can get. I think multiplayer in this game, you can overclock certain things like tactical. I'm not entirely sure how it works because I haven't played a lot of multiplayer. But say for like a stun grenade, I think you can have like additional effects once you overclock it. So I can kind of show you here. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little plus here. So for this side grenade, if I were to overclock it, so I need to level up the tacticals and lethals and score streaks, and you get increased duration, deals damage over time, so you can upgrade your lethals and tactical. And I think it'd be cool to kind of get all of those. It's like field upgrades too. This should be very fun. This should be very fun here. So I'll talk about my last couple of goals here while we're doing this fun little party game. Last goal I had mentioned was the all overclocks. The next goal is again the old titles. Multiplayer, I haven't looked at all the title challenges. I'm not sure if there's anything crazy like drop 50 nukes, because some of them get pretty crazy. But I'll definitely go for a lot of them, you know, and oh my god, he was holding the combat axe. Yeah, old titles, I think it'll be fun to go for. Just I want to upload a lot, because I'm grinding this game a lot, hopping on every day before work, or, you know, late at night. So I may as well just record while I'm going for these challenges. I'm gonna do them anyway. Oh my god. So yeah, I haven't gone to zombies yet, and I'll talk about it then more. But I'm much more of a zombies guy. I have a lot more goals I want to do in that game mode. And I just love the zombies mode in this game so much. Yeah, I do love the gameplay and feel of multiplayer. However, I'm way more of a zombies guy. Oh, check this out. My hope will never die. So yeah, much more of a zombies guy. There'll be a lot more of a main focus on zombies. I'm trying to get my point across here. I'm really bad at multitasking. We ricked off and get back here, mate. Actually goated. But yeah, there's gonna be a huge focus on zombies. But I think it'll be fun to still go for these multiplayer challenges. I could even upload videos where I just get one gold kind of video. So that way it might help me stay more locked into getting Nexus Horizon. Yeah, just going for title challenges, making a video pertaining to like difficult ones, or seeing how many I can get in a specific game or like session. I think it'll be very fun to go for them. Get away, get away, get away. And then finally, I wanted to hop into free one. I wanted to hop into free run because the last goal is to obtain all free run rewards, which includes the Dark Ops challenge. So I think it'll be fun to do a video where I really try locking on free run. Try get that down. Look at that. We can definitely get the gold at NX Ravager just with this game mode. What the hell? I looked down at my notebook for 1 second. Yeah, that should be all the multiplayer challenges here. Don't think I missed anything. Like I said, if you're like, what is this dude yapping about? Because I'm bad at making videos. you can look in the description, and then there should be the comprehensive list of all the goals for each game mode. But yeah, expect definitely some videos on each game mode with a primary focus on zombies. Victory, baby. Oh, I've never felt more alive in my life. Alright, so we are nearly at the bread and butter of this video, which is zombies. But first things first, we gotta briefly mention our Warzone goals here. Now, I do have Apocalypse. I do have the 100% calling card. And if you see here, I actually have pretty much every Dark Ops except 2. So I have a lot of progress done in Warzone. However, there are still some loose ends that I would like to tie up. So first goal is all weapons. Apocalypse, obviously. Same thing for the other ones. So I'll try to brush over this. Second thing, all reticles, yada yada. Minor goal. Third one, 100% calling card, which I've actually already completed in this. Fourth one, all Dark Ops, which like I mentioned earlier, I only need 2. And one of them is getting a stick on a most wanted target. Haven't done that yet. We could potentially try to do this game if we see a most wanted. However, if it's a real person, then yeah, night. And then the second Dark Ops challenge is playing Black Ops Royale and getting all 9 operator orders done. Haven't done that because that unfortunately has just strictly real people in it, and as you can see by this incredible accuracy I got going on right now against a bot, might not be in the cards for me. Next goal, all titles, same thing here. Warzone doesn't really have a huge amount of variety in terms of challenges I specifically want to do for the game mode, just kind of an overall completionist kind of thing. However, these next 2 are pertaining to Warzone specifically. Is this map I'm playing on right now, Haven's Hollow and Rebirth Island. I'm not sure about Fortune's Keep yet since that just came out, but at least I know those 2. They have like secret hidden calling card challenges. So there's like some cool in-game events you can do for like specific map challenges. I think it's not just calling cards, but it's like blueprints. I think you get a camo in Haven's Hollow. So it's secret calling card challenges. I want to get those done for these maps. That should be the Warzone goals done. But yeah, if nothing else interesting happens in this game, I will see you for the real bread and butter of this video, which is zombies. We have a lot to talk about on zombies. I'm excited for it. This is kind of the main reason I want to make this video, but I figured I do have goals in these other game modes, so I'll briefly mention them, and you might see some videos in these other game modes, but primarily expect zombies here on this here cool little cute little YouTube channel here. Alright, so we are now on to the bread and butter of this video. This one I'm really excited for. I can show you what I have done right now. This is more of the camo grinding camo, where I've done a lot more camos. So we go here, we see that I have a good amount of bloodstone, polished doom steel, I got infestation, and then I have a good amount of weapons that are bloodstone ready to farm some elites. I showed you that because same thing again, every weapon infestation. I do actually have all reticles unlocked in this, so that's the second goal. That's done. All reticles unlocked. I think I can show you kind of what the calling card looks like here. Alright, here it is. So all reticles unlocked. Now there's 33 in the game now. They added one, so I also want to get that one down, but I do have all 33 for this game mode, and I got the calling card. So you get a calling card for each game mode, which I'm a sucker for completing everything, you know me. Still got a good amount of stuff to do here, which we will talk about. Unfortunately, I can never get the early completion for this, the early completion for Paradox, and the early completion for Malorum. So those are 3 I will never be able to get. So I think while we talk about the rest of our goals here for zombies, we will hop into Guagajo, obviously. I think we struck the new AN94 here with the cool little event camo here. So I think we can do that. Alright, so we are in Kawakujo. This is such a beautiful... I genuinely love this map, and I can keep playing it over and over again. Alright, so I'm thinking what we do for Kawakujo here, while we're talking about all our goals, is we're going to do the Stray Cat side Easter egg. Get access to the Cat Cafe, so we can kind of chill in the Cat Cafe, have my morning coffee, which is right next to me, and we can kind of talk about what goals we want to do for this while we're chilling with some cats. Alright, but I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the menu, but obviously I want the 100% coin card in this game mode, which I do have. That was really fun to go for. That was probably the most difficult one to go for too. Well, actually, I don't know, probably multiplayer is, but next one is the all Dark Ops. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the round 999 one is going to be kind of the needle in the haystack there, where, you know, might not find it in all our time searching, playing this game. However, if something comes up, good strategy, guarantee that my save file won't corrupt, and as long, you know, if I have really nothing else to do and I just kind of want to, if I just kind of feel like going for it, I guess I'll go for it, because that would genuinely be the biggest flex in this entire game, is round 999. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get every other Dark Ops. There's going to be a lot of difficult challenges in there. There's going to be a lot of fun ones to go for, a lot of painful ones to go for. But I think it will be fun to just make a lot of videos pertaining to Dark Ops calling cards. Definitely a lot of fun challenges there that I can do. And then same thing for multiplayer. I want to get all diamond monster badges, which, believe it or not, I already have the calling card for getting everything diamond. However, the new DLC weapons and stuff, I still don't have diamond. So that is something we can still do there. Look at that, speak of the devil. Now these next few goals I can clump together, but it's every single map completed directed mode, the Easter egg. So I actually have only done the Ashes Easter egg, the Paradox Easter egg, and now the Kawakujo Easter egg. I haven't done Astra, or I haven't done Totenreich yet. I think doing everything directed will help me kind of memorize the steps a little bit better. Watching some guides. Pretty much I want 100% every map, so it's kind of a lot of the challenges here is truly 100%ing every map. But yeah, these goals are right here that we're talking about, is every map completed on directed mode. Plus you get some cool operator skins for doing it. Particularly the Totenreich one, I want to get that operator skin. I think that's really cool. I suppose we should start looking for some cats here. Or some mouse toys. So I know the first location that I can check is over here. There it is, mouse toy number 1. So we're trying out the AN-94 today. I haven't really tried this out too much in zombies. I played for one time without attachments, and it was kind of disappointing. So I'm hoping with the right attachments, this might be pretty good. Now I believe, did I miss a mouse location? I think I might have. Look, sometimes, did you know this? You can see kitties swimming in lava sometimes. I think that's an Nekomoto. Just kind of swimming in lava. There she goes. You can kind of find her by Melee Macchiato all the way over there, and it's kind of cool to see. We got a second mouse right here. And then there should be another location kind of hidden in here. I think it should be right here. If not, just kind of go along this crack, but I don't think it's here in my game. So I suppose we're going to talk about our next goals here. Yeah, so the last goal we talked about was every map done at directed mode. This one is every map done on standard difficulty. So like I said, I haven't done Astra or Totenreich yet. So I've done the other ones. Next mouse location, by the way, should be... it's not there. Am I tripping? Maybe there was only... I don't know. Well, we gotta hope that this next one's up here. Say we got this one. And then we got... There's only one more I can think of, though. And Shibuya. Aggrieved Nuknitsa 26-0. Beautiful. But yeah, there's definitely going to be one over here, right next to the zombie hole, right here on the ground. Maybe it was by the flower down here and I just missed it. It was. I missed it, so it's over here. I was checking over here, but it's actually right here. Boom. So now that we have all 5 mice discovered, we can push around, and then within any 8 locations, 5 cats should spawn. I think it's like, oh, immediately here. So this is kind of what you'll see. This is one of the locations here. And you just look at it for a while, scare it off. But while we're pushing around, we can talk to them about our next goal here. So last goal was every map done at standard. So every Easter egg, every standard Easter egg completed. Next goal is all the survival map challenges. So every survival map has challenges. I think every map is literally just reaching around 50. Kind of another minor completionist goal, nothing crazy there. Now into some more exciting ones. I want to complete, so once you complete every map on the standard difficulty, you can unlock relics in curse mode. So I would like to go onto every map and unlock every single relic in the game. So every map, Ashes, Astra, Paradox, Totenreich, Wakajo, and then whatever the final one is, I want to go in there on the coast and get every single relic. So I do have every single relic for Ashes. And I believe I have 1 on Kawakajo now, 2 on Paradox, and I think that's it. So yeah, I still need to obviously all the Astra and Totenreich ones, because I haven't done the standard Easter egg. I have 1 more tier 3 relic on Paradox, and 5 more to get on Kawakajo. And alongside doing all the relics, you're playing on Curse, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and whenever you actually beat the Easter egg for each map on... Oh, there's the cat. And pop Aether Shot here, and we just look at the cat. And then it runs away. But yes, along with getting all the relics for each main map, we will be playing on either Coast, tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. And whenever you beat the Easter egg at tier 1, you get a universal Pack-a-Punch camo. Whenever you beat it on tier 2, you get a Pack-a-Punch camo, and then tier 3, you get another one. So I do want to beat every map at tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 to get every single Pack-a-Punch camo from every map. I think that would be fun to go for. But I'm genuinely extremely excited to be making videos like this, and it'll be easier to edit, a little less overwhelming than editing 60 hours of VOD footage. So I'll be a lot more consistent. I'll be able to upload, I don't know, 2-3 times a week, depending on how busy I am with work and all that. So I'm very excited to be uploading all these challenges, and hopefully you guys will be interested in seeing all of this stuff, because I'm going to be interested in doing it. Alright, so the next set of goals I have are kind of Dead Ops 4 arcade related. Kind of a strange pull from what we've talked about so far, but I want to beat it on every difficulty, and I believe there's at least 1 Dark Ops pertaining to it, and I know there's a camo you can get for doing something in it. So there's definitely challenges I can do with it. So obviously I want to complete everything, so I will be doing some Dead Ops 4 arcade. And then kind of another minor goal, similar to Dead Ops 4 arcade, is the Rogue Run game mode they added. Kind of like a roguelike. Super fun game mode. And there's permanent rewards you can unlock, and I've unlocked a good amount, but there's still some rewards I need to do for that. So that's another goal that I have then. And then here's the third kitty cat on the rafters by Elemental Pop here. So it's kind of just about pushing around and checking every location for a cat. As long as you know where they're at, shouldn't be too bad. I know the first time it's like kind of overwhelming trying to look at the map again and seeing all the locations, but once you get familiar with the location, it's pretty quick to do. And then, oh, the cat's right there. So there will be the cat on this position. I'll pay the shroud. So I just stare at the cat. This is number 4. And there it goes. Actually, I do want to get Wisp Tea. Kind of a crazy pull, I know, but I got the zombie sitter augment, so that way we can get a zombie to be zombie sat. I can just kind of chill in the cafe. So I'm thinking, I found one over here. Let's see if it pertains to it. So I found one here and it hasn't showed up here, so this would have to be the final cat spot. It is. Oh, so maybe it just does. Well then boom, there goes the cat. Alright, so now if we go over here, we have all 5 cats. You just look at them for a little bit. Hopefully not get hit in the process. And then boom. Got dead shot, not too shabby. And all the kitty cats are in there, so I'll clear some of these zombies. Boom. That's why I love Wisp Day. So now we can just go ahead and chill in the cat cafe. This guy's not going to bother us. Now we can just have a good time. Once you go into the cat cafe, you'll see a bunch of kitty cats just chilling around. You got one in here. You got one down here. One up here. So it's pretty cool. I love this little side Easter egg. One on the table here with some 2 perks. We got PhD and mystery perk. Naturally, this is really unfortunate. Naturally, I would get one of these when I'm trying to just chill in the cafe. We'll chill here for a little bit. We might be coughing a bit, but yeah. So while I'm coughing my lungs out here, we will talk about some final goals here. So the most recent one was the Rogue Run and the Dead Ops Arcade. So these next ones are the Cursed survival challenges. So the survival is like round 50 on each survival map. The Cursed one is you gotta do round 25 at tier 1, round 50 at tier 2, and round 75 at tier 3. So this might be fun to go for. Might be a bit difficult for the tier 3, 75, but I think those will be fun to go for here. And then kind of branching out from that, I wanted to do all the starting room challenges for every single map. Alright, we are coughing quite a bit though, so we will just chill back here with our zombie friend here. After that, a little bit of a detour, but I do want to get all titles on this one. It's kind of further down the list, so I can move that up, but yeah, same with the other game modes. I want to get all titles. I know there's some ridiculous ones, but you know, they will be fun to go for, I'm sure. I want to get all augments upgraded 100%, which I'm actually already pretty much there. I think I have two more field upgrades, and then everything is fully 100%ed. And kind of branching out from that, once they're all 100%, I want to just kind of have the best of the best augments put on. And I kind of wish you could do presets, like for a solo one, like a solo preset for augments, and then a co-op one or like an Easter egg one. I think that would be cool if they added that. So that way I wouldn't have to go in there and individually switch some out. And I could just change my preset based on the ones I already like. But here we go, the ash is clear. We can go back to the little fun cat cafe here. And then pretty much the final group of challenges I have here are every single map, collecting all pieces of intel, which I actually just did for Kawakajo, which is pretty nice. I'm not sure if I can see that in here. No, I can't. But on top of collecting every single piece of intel, there are specific calling cards for every map. So obviously I have the 100%ers, so these calling cards are all the ones pertaining to the maps that I haven't really done. So every map comes with its own set of calling card challenges, and Intel. So you can get 100% map calling card and 100% Intel map calling card. So I want to go for those. And I think final thing is I just kind of want to perfect my gobblegum packs. Just kind of use a bunch more gobblegums. Collect like as many gobblegums as I can. Kind of a weird goal there. Not really a measurable goal, but because gobblegums are always switching depending on what you're doing. But I think it'd be cool to just have a good amount of gobblegums and a good set of packs, because I don't really have a whole lot of packs here and they're kind of just all over the place. So maybe I can clean that up a little bit. But yeah, those should be all my zombies goals there. So like I said, I'll put a comprehensive list in the description so you'll be able to follow on more clearly with that. Kind of a messy, out of order video. I'll try to organize as much as I can in editing. But yeah, if you're interested in seeing this series and didn't like these kinds of videos, definitely be sure to stick around. I would love to have you. Like I said, I stream some Souls-likes mainly on Twitch. That'll be in the description if you're kind of curious about that. You don't have to. But yeah, once I do complete a challenge over there, I'll put a big cinematic movie out of the entire challenges I do over there. So if you don't follow with the Twitch streams, but you're kind of curious about how that's going, I will be uploading videos. Another thing is I kind of don't know how to end a video. So I guess I'll just say thanks for watching if you've been here this long, and I hope to see you guys again in the future challenges I do. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a good one.